Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Croissant from YuRu Chen. Oh, we had so much fun with this tangle today on our tangle time sessions, and I will show you my results at the end. I will remember. All right, and what I'm going to do, because it's essentially a fragment. If you want to use it as a fragment, but I'll explain that as we go, or after we get this done. Okay, so I'm going to do one large one here, and I'm like, I have my 01, and I'm wondering now, am I going to regret this? I've been using the PN all day, because sometimes it's fun to just be able to not worry about this little fine tip. Okay. YuRu has us putting a dot in the center, and it's kind of a place marker, and here's why. And there is an alternative that we came up with today. Mom came up with it. It was a good idea. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line to the dot, or at least towards, because I know, I mean, you can miss it and it's fine, but we're going to draw a line, and then when you hit that dot, then we're going to work into a spiral. And so the line, the way I'm going to do it right now, the line is going to start here, and the spiral is going to end over here. I'm thinking, I was eyeballing that. Oh, it'll be, wait, maybe, yeah, no, it's not going to matter. Okay. And, well, let me back up for a moment. The purpose of the dot is so that way you kind of have a place to aim for, and that is, oops, let me move this. And that is a lot of times nice. All right, so a line, and oh yeah, I'm going to hit that, and then that just makes me turn it right into a big spiral. Okay, yeah, and I did kind of miss it, but that's all right. Then I'm going to flip it the other direction. Same thing. So where I'm starting, I'm going to start at the diagonal. Same idea. Going slow, because I want to hit those edges. Oh, I went around I went around a few too many times. Let's see, I can do that over here. So that way they at least match. Okay. Now, the alternative that Mom came up with was, oh, look, you could just draw a diagonal line and then start your spiral halfway. And I guess the trick would be just to make sure that, so we have this going this way and this going this way, kind of creating, oh, actually it's, well, depending on which, no, this is the way you would do it. It's kind of a backwards S shape, or a 2. But that way you see that they're alternated, right? Okay. From here, I'm going to use the takeoff and land concept. So right here, wherever, it first kind of turns in, so this first line from here, I'm going to trace over it a little bit and have it come down and meet at that starting point. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I'm liking to draw it away from me. And there we go. Now, does it have to be straight? It can be whatever you want. even this one, I'm impressed. I got those rather straight, although I do have a little gap there. Some of the other ones, I managed to have it meet up, but we all know it just doesn't matter. All right, then I'm calling this under the spiral. We're going to do a lot of aura-ing with C-shaped curve lines all over the place, and I'm turning it so that way. Well, I could have started just on the other side, couldn't I? But yeah. All right, you pick the distance, and and try to stick with it if you want. It's, again, completely up to you. There was a lot of really neat results and a lot of things that people did. If you want to see those results, go to my website. Link is in the description, and if you go underneath where, like how I'm pointing, in the description section, you'll find links to the step outs. Below that is my link tree, and that has links to everything. So click on, I think it's an icon for website. It might be a globe or something. And follow my blog there. And feel free if you want to follow this YouTube channel. That's a great idea if you don't already. Because so when I get the replay ready to send out, I will put the replay here on YouTube, and then I create a blog post with the results from what everybody did. That's always my aim. I don't always get it done, but that's my aim. And if you want to see those results, then subscribing to my blog is where you will see those. All right. And then from here, we're going to do the other side. And this is what's neat about this is you could stop anywhere at any step and say, "Ooh, I like that," and then decorate, shade, play, embellish, all of that kind of thing. But we're gonna follow what YuRu has set out here. Follow the rules first, and then you get to break them. Because then we know what we're breaking, right? Okay. And then we'll do the other side. Then we have these little corners here. Yep, we're going to do those too. So we're basically going all the way around the spiral. And the reason I described it the way I did is because, well, not that you couldn't do it, but that way we have this curve going here. Because, when you just have an empty space, well, you could aura anything. And, you still can. It's up to you. There we go. That is it. Now, let me just share shading, just some shading ideas on this. And I think just the natural curve makes me want to do this. And let's see, we'll go ahead and, there we are. Heavy in there. I should have explored and saw what was left on the Tortillion before I used it. But that creates a neat rounding shape. Actually, I'm going to do that over here just so we can be a little bit fresh. Like that. And I always think it's fun and interesting to do some shading and then and leave some natural, just so you can take a look at how neat that is. All right, we'll put a little bit more. And honestly, the darker you go, the more dramatic it's going to be. So I always like to start, here, and then if I decide I want to add some more, then I can. But I always kind of have that out of, well, just starting on the light-ish side. This has something weird going on with it. I'm getting this edge that I'm not liking. I got these little teeny tortillons because I wanted to be able to get into small spaces, but it seems like the tips of them are rather floppy. So it's like, well, okay, kind of defeats the purpose that I was getting them for, but they still work okay for most things. All right, and then here, let's just put some here, put some here. There we go. And so that's neat because it looks like these spirals, have zoomed up out of something. But we can still, you know what? Let's play with a little darker. This is the 9B Stedler. Let's okay, let's just play this way. I'm just gonna put it on the one side of those two. because sometimes I think it's neat when people can create, it makes it look puffy. Actually, let's just go, I think going all the way around carefully. Because we just have the one edge that's sunk down. We'll just continue on in there. Oh, and of course, let's just continue it right down here, just on that one side. Yeah, so that makes it interesting. Okay, we'll continue it on the other side. And we'll see, what did I do? I did it on the inside of the spiral. So I like to do that where I kind of piecemeal putting stuff down, and then it's like, I'm not going to go backwards. I'm not going to erase it. But I just like to do it that way, because that way, if I want to change something midstream doing it, then I have the opportunity. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think this one's going to be maybe a little darker because I got a little bolder here. There we go. Yeah, and I can come back and I can adjust this other to go just a tad darker. And there we go. All right. Okay, just because I can't stop. All right, now let me show you what else we did. These are from, like I said, our Tangle Time sessions today. So this one, and this is the extra fun you could have. So you could have this be your feature, and that's it, and have fun and play with it, do things around it and whatnot, do things in it. So, but this one I decided to, so you can see I have it going this direction. Then I just kept turning, right? Turning. So that way I have all of these points going into the center, and then I decided to have fun with filling in and adding orbs and stuff like that. And then on our second session, they said it's not quite done yet, but done enough that I feel confident in sharing, although this could be spread out a little bit. This one I decided to do it so that way the spirals were in the center. Yeah, that helps. So the spirals were in the center. So I went this way, and same idea. I turned, same direction, turned, did it the same direction, and so on and so forth. But just, fun to play. Do you have to do it? You could do it however you want. You could do these all in the same direction if you wanted to do it in a grid, or whatever combination that you see fit. So fun tangle, and then decorating it too, however you see fit. We saw some really amazing work, just amazing. All right, so if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, please click on the like button. I already mentioned subscribe. If you like it enough to see more, please do that as well. Check out the description section for links to the step outs and my link tree so we can connect. If you want to have this kind of fun, we'd love to have you join us. There's some noisy things going on outside. These are free sessions that I do every Thursday, unless there's always an odd chance that I may have to change things, but generally they are on Thursdays, let me do it, since I want to say 7 first, 7 p.m. and 11 a.m. I'll do it backwards because that's apparently what today is, backwards day. 11 a.m., 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I know our time is going to change at some point, so there are ways to sign up for these and get reminders. You can email me if you are interested in getting, so I have a list. I basically change it once a month, so you're kind of stuck getting the invitation emails for at least a month, just to let you know, until I come up with something a little bit better. But, or use a different platform, one or the other. But anyway, there's ways to follow me for classes and things like that, so that way you have reminders and notices. And all of that is in the link tree. Also, if you would like to be a part of our Tangle Addicts community, we'd love to have you be a part of it. There's a link there as well in the link tree, and there are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. Where's these? I feel like I missed those. In order to gain entry to that, and then just let the fun commence. All right. I also have there's all kinds of stuff on that link tree. Just explore it and have fun. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.